There is society, then
there is reality.
That's my dad. That's my dad.
Welcome. Hey, BBT. If you can ask me anything, happy Friday. I just got back from the movies, and I'm going to share my review of Wakanda Forever in a few. Before I do that, I just wanted to just say I hope you're having a good Friday. I'm not really feeling this getting dark early. Like, I'm tired, and I know I need to probably go to sleep, but if I go to sleep, I'll be up all night. I can't do that. So I'm probably going to go out, grab a drink, and yeah, it always helps me sleep a little better. Big game tomorrow, so I gotta get ready for that. So let's jump right into it. I don't want to be on here long. I want to try to enjoy my Friday and get some rest. And I hope you're doing the same. If you're in the party crowd, be safe. If you're just to chill in the house, Netflix and chill, hope you enjoy that. And if you're out, going to the movies, watching Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I would love to know your thoughts on the movie. But anyway, let's jump into some tweets. First tweet. The first tweet is this is from Elon Musk. As Twitter pursues the goal of elevating citizen journalism, media elite will try everything to stop that from happening. Mainstream media will still thrive, but increased competition from citizens will cause them to be more accurate as their oligopoly on information is disrupted. Yes. Elon, I'm feeling that. I think that we all have the potential to be our own personal brands. I believe that we all have the opportunity to share our truths. And yeah, I think that as long as we don't become the media, and that's what oftentimes you see in situations, everybody's chasing the dollar, everybody's chasing the algorithm. Just to speak your truth. Speak your truth. I think that it's going to bode well for us as a society, as a culture, community. Just profess it, do your research, and share your truth. Anyway, next tweet. Joe Tay. This is the owner of the Brooklyn Nets. And this is from Eton Thomas. He is a very published author and former player in the NBA. But he says, I think it's Ty. Joe Ty. Clara and I met with Kyrie and his family yesterday. We spent quality time to understand each other. And it's clear to me that Kyrie does not have any beliefs of hate towards Jewish people or any group. And then Eton goes to say, at the initial press conference, Kyrie literally said, I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all of my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. It seems like you and others intentionally ignored what he actually said. Yeah, I agree with Eton. I'll get into that in a second. Next tweet. CNN, good old CNN says, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver believes that suspended Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving is not anti-Semitic following the meeting between the two earlier this week, the commissioner told the New York Times. Let's give it up. Kyrie is not anti-Semitic. Woo! So excited about that. Anyway, next week, Kevin O'Leary, a.k.a. Mr. Wonderful, money equals freedom. Yes, I actually agree with that. I don't think money equals freedom. I think money gives you the opportunity to be free. But as you can see, situations like Ye and Kyrie, that freedom comes as long as you don't open your mouth and speak about your opinion or how you feel for certain classes or certain types of people. So, yes, I do agree. Money gives you the opportunity, gives you the opportunity to travel, see the world, gives you the opportunity to be out of bad financial situations, do more, have more. But I don't think one comes after the other. I think that you embrace freedom before you even get the money. You develop that mindset. So, yeah, I mean, I agree, but I think there's another part to it. Anyway, next tweet. Don Salmon says, Joe Biden decided to put Ukraine before African Americans. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't follow closely enough. I don't know what President Joe has done for us Black folks. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would love to. Once again, I don't like talking political, but I think that, with midterms just happening, Joe in the spotlight more and more lately, I just would love to know, do you feel like your life has been better since Joe has been president? Me, I don't know. I don't really pay attention enough. I try to build my life without needing those folks, without being so reliant on the political party. But I don't know. I mean, from what I've heard talking to people, they don't feel any different, see things any differently. But I talk to a lot of people that don't really depend on whoever's the political figure to make their life better. So, yeah. And then the last tweet, 19keys.e says Nike is officially on the boycott list. Those are your tweets. And I forgot hashtag Kyrie. So yeah, let me talk a little bit about that. So Adam Silver comes out, basically says that Kyrie is not anti-Semitic. The owner of the Brooklyn Nets came out, said I had dinner. And yeah, I don't believe that Kyrie is anti-Semitic. So I wonder if Phil Knight of Nike is going to retract his statement. I did a video on that the other day where he came out and said, "Man, there's no going back." Kyrie said and did some things that you just can't do. And then you got these people coming out and basically saying he's not anti-Semitic. And if you really break down what he said when he first started talking about it, there was no mention of him being anti-Semitic other than I did some research, I found this movie, I shared it. How can you draw that conclusion that I'm anti-Semitic because I'm studying my history and I'm learning something new? So I'm interested to see what Nike does because at the end of the day, if everybody else is backtracking, LeBron did it, more and more people, I think Shannon Sharp did it, more and more people are backpedaling and saying, "Hey, I stand with Kyrie." Um, let's see if Nike does the same thing. With that being said, uh, I think a lot of it is BS. I think that they realized that Kyrie was on to something. They realized that Kyrie has some power in his voice on this platform, and I think they realized they weren't going to win this fight against them, especially as more and more people started to watch the documentary that are reading the book and they're starting to say, "Hold up, y'all, it ain't bad. Why are you condemning Kyrie?" And I read it and I watched it, and it's not that bad. So I think that they're trying to get ahead of it, and I'm thinking, and I believe that they are hoping that this all just blows up and goes away. And me personally, I don't want it to go away. I don't necessarily want the whole anti-Semitic discussion to continue, but I want Kyrie and Ye, anyone else that wants to speak out and voice their concerns, that they feel comfortable and confident doing it. And hopefully, because a lot of these individuals are backpedaling, backtracking, I hope that more and more individuals take the opportunity to do their research, study their history, and they start to speak out because I do think we owe it to the younger generation to be honest about what's going on and ultimately put us, especially the Black community, in positions of ownership versus just going with what we're supposed to do. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. Um, so let's jump right into Wakanda Forever. So before I jump into the movie, first off, I want to say to AMC, please, please, please get the old cheese back. That new cheese that you have is terrible. So let me tell you something about me. I actually go to the movie theaters because I enjoy sitting, drinking my slushy, and eating my nachos and cheese. My kids are the same way. I don't even eat much popcorn when I go to the movies. But since COVID, AMC has gotten they got rid of the old cheese that they had, and they had this new cheese, and it's the worst cheese you will ever have in your entire life. And I'm an AMC. Well, I mean, let me talk about that. I have been an AMC Stubs member for a while, and the good thing about AMC Stubs, you pay a monthly fee, you get movies for free, you get discounts, you get incentives, and it's been cool. You go to a certain line, and you can go to the fronts like a VIP line. I love the theaters for the most part, most of the AMC theaters. So I've been happy, other than the cheese. And I done tweeted about it. I've written emails about it, and I called the other day because I wanted to schedule my tickets, book my tickets in advance for to see Wakanda Forever. And I called one of the theaters and I said, "Hey man, do y'all still have that same cheese?" And they said, "Yeah." And I actually canceled. I canceled my AMC Stubs account. I said I can't do it no more. I come there and then I'm forcing myself to eat popcorn. I hate popcorn at the movie. I eat popcorn at home. I don't want popcorn in the movie. I want nachos with my cheese. So I ended up canceling. I said, okay, if I can't do AMC, I guess I got to go with Regal. Regal still has the good cheese. So I um I paid for a Regal Unlimited plan, and I went to the theater, and it wasn't the same experience. I actually hated the experience at Regal. So I want to go back. I'm probably going to cancel this Regal Unlimited, and I'm going back to AMC. But someone please help me talk to someone high up in AMC and tell them to please bring the cheese back with the red packaging, not that blue one. It is the worst cheese on the planet ever of all time. I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going back to AMC, but I'm gonna start sneaking my own cheese in there. I'm fed up because the experience of AMC is the best between the ticketless stuff and you walk in, you got the line, you got the slushies, the self-serve drinks. It's the bomb, and then the chairs and the theaters are nice. So it's the experience as a whole is amazing, but the cheese has got to change. So please, please, please help me talk to someone higher up in AMC and let's get this cheese changed. Oh, so anyway, we go to the theater. So we're going to Regal. I ended up booking a ticket at the wrong freaking theater. And that's another thing. That app is so confusing. Regal's app is like terrible. I'm clicking the theater. I'm picking my favorite theater that's close to my house, and I'm booking it. And then I get to the theater. I'm showing them our barcode. He's scanning it. He's like, nah, man, that's at the wrong theater. So I'm like, shoot, the movie about to start in 5 minutes. We're always late, me and my kids. And so I'm like, there was a movie. I think the tickets that I had at the wrong theater was 2:25 p.m. They had a movie at 2:30. So I was like, hey, you got any seats there? So he showed me the seats. And guess what? The seats are always at the front. So I'm like, shit. I never sit always at the front. I always book my stuff in advance. I'm in the middle, way back, good distance, and that hurt my eyes. So I didn't want to wait. I had things to do. So we ended up going there. And we wasn't at the front row. We was about 3 rows back. So it wasn't bad. We just had to like scoot all the way back. But it wasn't as enjoyable as it usually is. But anyway, on to the movie. On to the movie. Yes, opening credit, tearjerker. And sorry, spoilers. I'm gonna let you know. Tearjerker, tribute to Chad Boseman, T'Challa, Black Panther. Was amazing. It was amazing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't really get into celebrities too much, but something I really did appreciate this guy. When he passed, I had a few tears because I don't know. I don't know him, but there was something about this guy I really appreciated. I like not just his acting, just how he carried himself in his movies. Appreciate him. So the opening tribute to him was fantastic. Now the movie, y'all gonna hate this, but I gotta give it like a thumbs. I gotta go here, maybe like that. I can't go thumbs down. Never can go thumbs down on the black movie with predominantly all black cast. I think the acting wasn't bad. The action was pretty good. The story, I wasn't feeling the story. I was not feeling the story. Um, yeah, I mean, I think that if it were me, I would have probably pushed it out a little bit more. They just basically went from a year of his death. I would have probably pushed it out a little bit more. See, one thing you got to understand, Black Panther was like everything to me. When that movie came out, everything to me. I saw that movie probably 10 times. I went to the theater probably 2 or 3 times. The movie was everything to me. You know, when you're a young black boy, you cannot wait until they have a black superhero. I wanted that my whole life. So when Black Panther came, no, that was everything to me. So for me, I would have pushed it back. I would have probably brought up some offspring, and I would have groomed another Black Panther. I love Shuri. Shuri, once again, spoiled. I love Shuri, but her being a Black Panther does nothing for me. This is not no sexist thing. It's just for me, like Black Panther is what we had, man. Like I said, as a young black boy, that's what you wanted. You a whole life. We get him. Obviously, unfortunately, he passed away. So I would have probably not did the movie no more, or groom someone else to be the next Black Panther. And maybe that's what they're gonna do in the next one. But for this particular movie, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling a lot of the undertones. I thought the movie was all over the place. I thought too many parts dragged too much. And another thing about me, it's hard for me, I guess because I'm like an AMC Stubs member, or was and will be again soon. Because I'm an AMC Stubs member, I go to the movies a lot by myself. Like during the day, nobody's there. I'll go out, pull my laptop out at work, or eat my nachos when they had the good cheese. And I will just, I watch movies, and I started to realize like these movies are long. I mean, we got to the movie at 2:30 and didn't leave out to what we didn't leave out to about 6. It's almost 3 hours. Like, geez, like that's a long time at the movie. So certain parts drag. I thought the storyline was all over the place. I thought there was unnecessary parts in there. But I think the opening and the ending with Chadwick Boseman, with T'Challa, Black Panther, the original one was great. I think they kind of, and I guess that's why they called it Wakanda Forever versus Black Panther Part Two, because it was less about Black Panther, and so therefore that kind of kills the momentum that that character had. So I didn't really look at any tweets yet, so I don't really know what the overriding theme or how people are feeling about it. For me, it gets like this: the opening credit gets this, the closing credit gets this. We actually left before, they usually do a segue to what's coming next on a new movie. We left before that. I was so worn out after the movie. It kind of ended like blah. It wasn't like no Wakanda. It wasn't that. Like I wanted more of that. It was more of like, yeah, Chadwick passed, but we together like this. Like that. It didn't. I mean, even the fighting scene with them, they basically got their ass whooped. They got their ass whooped by I forgot the name of the people. They got their ass whooped. Like it's just, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. And I say that, and it hurts me to say that, but I did not like the movie. So I know a lot of you probably gonna beat me up because I'm Mr. Pro Black, but I just didn't like it. But RIP, rest in power to Chadwick Boseman. You are the man. You are Black Panther. And maybe they will do a third one, and maybe they will try to fix and correct some of the wrongs they made with this movie. But my Black Panther experience starts and stops with the first one. This one was just blah. So I'm out. Hope you have a good day, good night. Enjoy your Friday and your weekend. Party if you're gonna party, chill if you're gonna chill. But just have a good time. Peace.